Heroes, you have been summoned to this world to defeat the Demon Lord. We've all heard these words quite a bit, especially recently. In spring 2021 alone, there are 6 isekai anime airing. To be fair, not all of them had a hero get summoned to defeat the demonic evil threatening humanity, but that does seem to be an ongoing theme in isekai. Someone on Earth, usually a high school student, gets summoned to another world via a ritual meant to bring over the perfect hero candidate in order to defeat evil. It makes you wonder, if transmigration is common, do non-heroes also reincarnate to a fantasy world? What if it's just some guy who wants to fight monsters and have a harem of cute waifus? Black Summoner seeks to answer those questions. This light novel and manga series, written by Dofu Maoyoi, centers around Kelvin, a newly reincarnated young man from modern-day Japan. In this world's game-like system where you are reincarnated, you have the chance to build your new character. The world is very much like a video game, so I'll be using RPG terms to explain a lot in this video. Class, stats, skills, extra abilities are all things you can choose as a transmigrator. And like most role-playing games, if you select negative traits or disadvantages, you get more points to spend on your new character. Kelvin decides to erase most of his memories. He still knows that he lives in Japan, remembers things like manga and anime, and remembers eating rice all the time. But things like his name, who his family was, friends at school, and whether or not he's ever been to a hot springs, all of that is wiped from his memory. This allowed him to start with some insane abilities like double experience, double growth rate, and double skills. While most people struggle to ever gain enough points for a single S rank, Kelvin starts his life with 2. He knows all these things because the voice in his head told him so. No, Kelvin isn't crazy. The voice is actually the goddess of reincarnation, Melfina. And she decided to tag along inside Kelvin's head because while he was getting reincarnated and statting out his new character, he confessed his undying love to her. She was apparently quite taken with the young man and decided to show him exactly how they could be together. Kelvin's chosen class is Summoner, and once he reaches a high enough level, he'll be able to summon the goddess herself. As is the case with most RPG-based isekai, Kelvin joins the Adventurers Guild and starts completing quests. He tames a slime as his first summon, and about a week later he enters into a competition with some other adventurers who want to race him and see who can clear the undead from a haunted mansion first. As it turns out, the other adventurers were actually shady and just wanted to murder him and take his magic items. After Kelvin kills them, he goes on to defeat an undead knight and binds him as his second summon. Though he's cleared of the charges of murder, the head of the Adventurers Guild takes a personal interest in Kelvin at this time. Kelvin thinks of himself as cunning and able to outwit most other people, but in Guildmaster Rio, he's not only met his match, he is completely outmaneuvered. Rio and him eventually come to an understanding, but Kelvin is still left feeling a bit overwhelmed by Rio's intellect. I don't want to spoil too much of the story, and I feel this is a good stopping point. Kelvin continues having adventures and lives life the way he wants to. He gathers some awesome and beautiful waifus, beats up enemies, and generally just has a good time in the new world. One of the things I absolutely adore about his relationship with the girls in his harem is that consent is given every time. The characters do have sex, but it happens off-screen, so don't worry about this story getting too mature. Eventually, it's established that he's a battle junkie who craves challenge in combat. He takes care of his family, protects those weaker than him, and just tries to enjoy life to the fullest. If you're wanting a fun story with some great combat scenes and adorable waifus, I highly recommend picking up Black Summoner. Thanks for tuning in. Unlike some of my other videos, there hasn't been an announcement about Black Summoner being made into an anime. I believe it's only a matter of time, as this is a really fun story that's just a blast to read. If you'd like to pick it up, the first 4 volumes are available on Bookwalker, and there's a link to the series below. Once again, thanks to my editor, Cute Stuff. Please like and subscribe for more content. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'm Danon, and I'll see you all next time.